G'day, boys! How the hell are we, lads? What's good, what's good? I have a special intro for today's stream. You know how things are when there are big moments in MMA history to celebrate. You know how I get when there's big special moments to celebrate in MMA history. You guys didn't think that I was just gonna start this live stream without something special for the boys, did you? Who was first one in? Eric was in. Kenny is in. G'day, boys. How are you? Says Nat Chimney. Greetings, Douglas and chat. Says Nat. How are you, Says Nat? Good to see you, mate. Evil Dougie is Dougie, but it doesn't. Okay, thank you, Eric. I do return the shopping carts, actually, very much, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Waiting in Dougie's corner like I'm Ian Gary. What's up, OTM? How are you, brother? How are you, mate? G'day, Ron. How are you? Just waiting to see if a few more people jump in for the special opening. Maybe this is all we're going to get. It is late on a Sunday night in America. This might be where we peak at the start of the stream. Hang on one sec. It says I've got 2 viewers, which is just not correct. Unless everyone's already just bounced already. They've had their little moment about talking about John Jones and they've bounced already. Let's have a look here. How we going? We got 5 viewers. Oh, what's up, Larry? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. How are you? How are you? What's good? We are all glad that John Jones is gone. Oh, we're glad, all right. Dude, I just watched, and this is very rare for me. This is very rare. Eric, thank you very much, mate. Play 4 Big Guy song to start or end the stream. Thank you for the $2, mate. We'll see. We'll see. 4 Big Guys. I've never heard that song. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, Larry, I did something that I've never done before. I watched a Kene Okoye video. Like, didn't just see clips, watched a video. Even big Kene Okoye is celebrating the demise of John Jones. All right, send the link in the Discord for me, Eric. Send the link in the Discord and we might play it as the outro. Alright, let's do this. I think this is all we're going to get. It's Sunday night. 4 Big Guys. Sounds like a Nina Drama type of night. And the 5th one is her boyfriend standing in the corner watching it. Alright, boys. Dougie, special intro. Just for you guys to celebrate John Jones finally being defeated. chat. I had way too much fun making that. I had way too much fun making that. Oh man. So if you missed it, I'll upload that and I'll put it in the members section. So if you guys missed the special event intro for the end of Jon Jones's career, I will, we did it. I made that. Yeah, I made that at lunch while I was at work. Yeah, I want to buy the DVD. What's up, Shiloh? What's up, Simply Kudos? So if you guys missed that, or yeah, you want to share it in a Discord or whatever, I'll put it up in the members section. But we did it, boys. We, MMA YouTube, bullied Jon Jones into taking the Aspinall fight, and he quit and ran away. It's over. It's over. How are we, guys? How has everyone's day been? It's good to see all of you. Jon Jones's wife should Thank you. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it, mate. Absolute cinema. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the $2. And Eric, thank you for your $2 before, man. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. I'm happy you got... Because I don't know if MMA YouTube liked Star Wars as much as I used to like Star Wars, so I didn't know how that was going to land, but I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. Jabba the Hutt as MMA Joey. I should have copy and pasted Jabba the Hutt into the ending there. Was Tom and Cyril about to make out? They were, because of how happy they were, Eric. They were about to make out because of how happy they were. Jones' wife should DM Tom Jones' address, and Aspinall should do an IRL stream and kick and just pull up at his house and confront him. Oh my god, absolutely. If Jon Jones wants to keep yapping, just pull a Jar Jar should have been Ariel. Mind tricks don't work on me, only money. Absolutely. I should have just edited in the other characters from Star Wars and stuck them all in there. Yeah, I mean, if Jon Jones wants to keep harassing the MMA community with tweets and gaslighting us into thinking he's the best, maybe that's what we can do. We can start a GoFundMe to get Tom Aspinall to knock on Jon Jones's door. K-Dot, what's up, dude? Good to see you. What's up, Mr. C? How are you guys? And Extremely Asian, how are you, dude? How are you, dude? Say, we did it, and then do the John Anik laugh. We did it. Tonight, we did it. And again, Alex, thank you for the $2. I feel so disappointed, I'm not going to lie. I grew up watching this guy's career unfold, and this was his retirement. Carla Esparza, Anthony Smith, Michelle Waterson had better endings. Fuck Jon Jones, I feel betrayed. He betrayed everybody who supported him over the years. Yeah, I agree, K-Dot. So, tomorrow's video on this K-Dot is going to be... I've been celebrating hard today. At the death of Jon Jones. This is his career. I watched a full MMA Joey video. I watched a full Kenny Okoye video. I watched Luke Thomas's recap. I obviously saw Guru's recap. I jumped in on Frankie's stream this morning while I was on the way to work. Like, I have absorbed the information that is out there, and everyone seems to be blaming Dana White. This is not Dana White's fault at all, and tomorrow's video I'm going to go through the timeline of events and point out how this is 100% Jon Jones's narcissism. And K-Dot, that right there, where you are the fans that have been watching Jon Jones his entire career, and this is how he's betrayed everyone who has supported him over the years, is 100% correct, dude. Because this is all on Jon Jones. All of it is on Jon Jones, man. Jon Jones retiring, but the whole MMA community together like an Avengers Endgame. It seriously did, OTM. Dude, OTM. Ariel Helwani went in to bat. Antonius died. Ariel Helwani went into bat for Dana White. Ariel Helwani made it in. That's why he made it onto the video with the comment section, giving Ariel Helwani a little pat on the back. His little R2-D2 in the comment section, giving him a pat. Ariel Helwani was one of the good guys today. Jon Jones is not married. Of course not. Of course not. It's his girlfriend. Watto is Ariel. John, which one? Wait, Watto is Jar Jar. Is it? Oh, that's right. Watto. Watto is the flying I mean, he's a flying Jew. Let's not fucking beat around the bush here. So disturbing looking at a picture of John and his wife together, knowing what went down in Vegas that one fateful night. Very true, Ron. You ever seen the clip, the slow motion down clip of when he won the belt of Stipe and his wife tries to give him a kiss and John Jones is just like, nah, bitch, I ain't kissing you. John Jones about to have 3 hit and runs on a woman this year, or per year. Dude, simply kudos. It's his go-to, mate. John Jones loves nothing more than ducking a fight and driving a car into a bitch. These are 2 of John Jones's favorite things to do. Ducking a fight and driving a car into a bitch. This is what John Jones lives for this. Lives for it, mate. Tom, Luke, and his gang of Jubilees. The Tuscan Raiders just saved the heavyweight division, the Galaxy. Dude, I thought that was such a fun edit, Alex. I had so much fun whipping that up at lunch today. Crazy how it'll be if Aspinall gets knocked out in his next fight. Everyone will give up hope on the heavyweight division. Yes. Yes, they will. I mean, John Jones just destroyed Cyril Gane in 1 round. Alexander Volkov just outpointed the rangy kickboxer at heavyweight, Cyril Gane. So yeah, like Tom Aspinall, he is Luke Skywalker. He is our only hope to save everyone from just the wasteland that is the heavyweight division run by the UFC. Tony has died, defeats John Jones. That intro was amazing, Dougie. I just saw it. I'm happy you enjoyed it, Kenny. I'm happy you enjoyed it, man. That's good, dude. John went from sexual chocolate to goat and ended as the gay duck. What a weird career. What a weird career in such a weird sport. In such a strange sport. What an odd sport we have. I'm extremely Asian. Because that is 100% correct, mate. I still have a feeling that John Jones might come back if Pereira defeats Ankalaev. Maybe to fight Alex Pereira, like cut all the weight again. Maybe that could be something that he's thinking about. It's not wild because last time he weighed in, he was only weighing in at 240 pounds. Like John Jones bulked up to heavyweight to fight Cyril Gane properly and then came in with a beer gut so he could out-wrestle Francis Ngannou. Then he came in with a beer gut so he could wrestle Cyril Gane. And ever since then, John Jones has been slimming back down. So, yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? Crazier things have happened in the world of combat sports. Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul. Had his asshole out on Netflix, you know? See, combat sports, wild thing. Wild thing. Anderson Silva boxed Chael Sonnen last year. You know, combat sport, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. I'm going to make you my wife, Dougie. Good on you, Mr. C. You won't, but I appreciate the effort. Plus, John Jones' absence was always because he was either ducking someone or he was serving a USADA suspension. Exactly right. This is how John Jones likes to operate. Ooh, there's a tough fight ahead of me. I might just do some steroids and get caught. Now make a Brokeback Mountain X more fitting for John Jones. That's one I should have done, but the Brokeback Mountain doesn't sit at the top of my mind. You know, there was just something about the vibe of today while I was scrolling MMA YouTube and seeing everybody's videos. I was like, everyone is celebrating. And this is what made me like think of the end of Star Wars, because I was like, everybody is Thomas is celebrating. Kenny Okoye is celebrating. And you know how Kenny Okoye is. Like, it takes a lot for Kenny Okoye to throw one of the brothers under the bus. You know what I mean? That would be like me celebrating that JDM or Alexander Volkanovski just Thanos snapped out of the division one day. Yeah, then you got like MMA Joey, who's taken the biggest victory lap ever. Like, everyone is loving this right now. All corners of MMA YouTube. So, that's a beautiful thing. If John Jones had retired after the Gane fight, the aura would be unmatched. But no, the greed consumes him. Exactly right, K-Dot. Exactly right. And then there was this point where greed met doing the job in front of him, and he chose to just bail and run away. It's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles of what he's done. And now he's let go of his own fan base as well, K-Dot. It's insanity. Insanity. If John Jones wants to fight only Poatan after Alex lost... If John Jones wants to fight only Poatan... Sorry, guys. I might have to duck out for a phone call because I'm waiting for some big news in me personal. So I'll just keep an eye on the phone. If John Jones... And the phone call will only take about 2 or 3 minutes. So I'll just put the hold screen on and then I'll duck out and then I'll come back. If John Jones wants to fight only Poatan after Alex lost to Ank, what is the point of waiting till now to retire? Because the UFC was pinching him into the Tom Aspinall fight. The UFC was like, you have no way. It has to be Tom Aspinall. It's got to be Tom Aspinall. It's got to be Tom Aspinall. So that's what we were all playing on. And then John Jones thought he could price himself out of it, and apparently he couldn't. Tom beats Gane just to lose to a boring wrestling decision to Almeida. Oh, I think Tom will be all right against Almeida. At least it's interesting, Alex. You know? Like, at least it makes you go, ooh, I wonder if Tom can win that one. You know, like, that's all you need to build a fight, really. That's all you need. Just hope on the other end that the other guy can get it done. And then we've just signed over Phil DeFries from the PFL. The UFC just brought in that Anthony Malakun, and you could argue that was a robbery against Cyril Gane. Like, the UFC are now actively curating the heavyweight division, which is what we have been calling for months now. If John Jones wants any respect back, he should start doping like a motherfucker, come back 2 years later, and then fight Tom. This retirement ain't it. I agree, dude, but I really do believe K-Dot. What's up, Nacho? How are you, brother? Can't stick around, unfortunately. Got to do dad shit. Mate, parental is... You know what? No, it isn't. Parental does not come before being a mod on the mighty Dougie's Corner, alright? We might get 20 people in here tonight, Nacho. You can't just bail on your duties as mod to go and be a good dad. What do you think this is, mate? This is MMA YouTube. Pull up, brother. I'm kidding, obviously. Have a good afternoon with your family, mate, of course. Yes, now, K-Dot, what were we talking about? What's up, Justin Kennedy? How are you, dude? What were we just talking about? Oh, yeah, so K-Dot. His retirement. I don't think he cares about the comment section, because you have got to understand what it's like, I believe, this is my perspective on it, K-Dot, when John Jones walks into a room. Everyone goes, ooh, there's the GOAT. Everyone treats him like a king. So the internet, he can just turn that off, because every room that he goes into where everyone is with him face-to-face and real-life interactions are going to suck his arsehole. That's just the way it's going to be for John Jones for the rest of his life. So he's just going to ignore the haters on the comments section. What's up, Nubby MMA? How are you, dude? Rumble, Prime JDS, Francis, Tom, all KO artists, and John Jones avoided all of them. Is it a coincidence? It isn't. I'm extremely Asian. You're exactly on the money there, dude. We all want Charles to win, but it's likely Ilya KOs him in round 1. Why do I have a feeling you got Kai Kara France over Pantoja for some reason? Because I'm very, very biased, Nubby. I'm very, very biased. I don't pretend not to be. I want Anzac dominance in the UFC. It's amazing bragging rights. But yeah, dude, I'm going to be back in Kai Kara France. Absolutely. Dougie ducking the stream like John Jones ducked Aspinall. Not even close, mate. After seeing Almeida versus Spivak, I think Tom is not going to be taken down by Almeida. What do you think? I don't think he's going to be taken down by Almeida. I think Tom has got the weight and the wrestling. I think Tom's going to be fine. But it's interesting, right? There are some people out there that are going to think. Thanks for popping by, the beauty. I tried, man. It's just in my garage in the morning, the Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi. It's so bad. So I hope you could hear me, dude. We did it. Frankie, go back to the start of the stream, watch the special intro, and then jump back in. If you've got 3 minutes, you're in it. Your name pops up in the special intro, Frankie. So go back to the start of the stream. It's about 2 minutes into the stream. It goes for 3 minutes. Go back and watch it and then jump back in, Frankie. It's good to see you, man. Shout out to Fight Night with Frankie. Thank you, President Trump, for saving America and protecting Israel. Oh, God, do we have to do this? Absolutely not. Kenny was celebrating John Jones' retirement and saying, we did it. Was he always like that? I don't know. I haven't watched Kenny Okoye. Like, that was the first Kenny Okoye video I've ever seen, Rainey. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Oh, I've missed some chat. Sorry, boys. Let me go back up. Sorry, guys. My bad. Dougie, after seeing I made a spit back. Yep. John cannot redeem himself in my eyes. Neither Shyla. Nothing that he can do will redeem himself in my eyes. I completely agree. Mod Dougie's Corner. Ooh, Eric, maybe. I've seen grappling footage of Aspinall in training, and the motherfucker uses Granby's reverse butterfly hooks like Volk. Almeida ain't doing nothing. Well, that's the thing. Like, John Jones, Tom Aspinall is the, like, well-rounded MMA fighter at heavyweight that we've all been waiting for. And it just sucks for John Jones that he didn't come 2 years later. Like, if Tom Aspinall was 2 years behind, John Jones could have ridden off into the sunset. Happy as Larry being the GOAT of all time. He missed his opportunity by a bee's dick. By the smallest of margins did he miss his opportunity. You, for real, think John Jones is gay, or is it just memes? I think he's gay. I think he's a closeted homosexual, I do, and I think it angers him. I think he grew up in a community that really, really is against homosexuality, that deep community. You know the one I'm talking about, the brothers. And he wants to be seen as the ultimate male and the ultimate killer, and he's always repressed it. I don't think you drive around your local streets at night looking for homeless men to be nice to. That's just the biggest of rainbow flags I've ever seen. Flashing red light, rainbow flag, pull over, pull over. Thanks for popping by. There you go. Not us, Dougie. We are going to tell him he's gay to his face. Yes, of course we will. Simply kudos. I don't like giving anyone a size advantage over me. John Jones 5 years ago, we're referring to the heavyweight Cormier. There you go, Alpeg. There you go, right there. Like John Jones is very clever. He's very, very clever. He knows what he's doing. I think Tom ragdolls Almeida way too big for him. So do I, Justin Kennedy. I agree, though. I think Tom knows he's wrestling. I think he knows he's grappling. I think he knows he's jiu-jitsu and bodo if somehow he does get caught. None of these heavyweights really know modern jiu-jitsu. Like the last jiu-jitsu artist we saw in heavyweight was Dos Santos. I'm thinking Dos Santos was the last one that knew any jiu-jitsu at heavyweight. You know, Cyril Gahn has been able to be successful at heavyweight for like 10 years. Not Cyril Gahn. Curtis Blades has been able to be successful at heavyweight for the last 10 years, which is some basic grappling. You know what I mean? Tom Grapes Alligator. Oh, right, Eric. On it, Frankie. We're doomed. Mir, these ones. Yeah, but how long ago are we talking I'm extremely Asian? We're talking, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking past the Stipe. Like, Stipe essentially put an end to the heavyweight jiu-jitsu artists. The last heavyweight jiu-jitsu artist. Stipe knocked him out. And we haven't seen anyone know jiu-jitsu in heavyweight since then. Like, since 2016, 2017. Jiu-jitsu's been dead at heavyweight. And Tom knows it. And Tom knows how to wrestle. And Tom knows how to box. John Jones was shitting bricks, man. Not scared. It's hard to say John Jones was scared. It's just like Alpeg is saying here. I'm not giving anyone a size advantage. Like, John Jones did the same maths that we're all doing. And John Jones didn't like where the maths led him. Does that make sense? No, Kenny is always saying John Jones beats Aspinall. Maybe he could have, but the switch up is just crazy. Okay, there you go. Well, I mean, I'm not going to, like, roast Kenny for seeing the light, you know what I mean? Like, why would anyone encourage to change their mind? Like, I'm happy that Kenny saw the light. Tom is the heaviest possible with lighter man's skill. It's unfair to the blobs. Yes, it is. It's completely unfair to the blobs, Justin. I agree, dude. John Jones, good at hiding. He has been in the closet his entire life. Exactly, simply kudos. John can't sleep at night. The trolls will haunt him until he dies. Something that Ronaldo, there are demons in that man. Like, you don't do the things that you don't beat the fuck out of your wife drunk in front of your kids until she's screaming, unless there's demons in there. You don't slam your head against the car of a police, like against a police car, screaming, I hate you, drunk, unless there's demons in there. So, yeah, to an extent, Ronaldo, you are right. Oh, you saw it? Jones's legacy. I'm happy you enjoyed it, Frankie. Nice, man. That's awesome, too. I'm happy you managed to catch it, brother. People forget, man. Jones hit under the octagon to avoid a drug test. That's true, Justin Kennedy. They do. Since everybody started is debating on the GOAT status of Jones, Khabib's fans are casually trying to slip his name into the top 5 GOAT list. No, Khabib fans. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. John Jones might not be the GOAT, but he's not out of the top 5. But he's, low on the top 5. Dougie, have you seen pics of Veiny Aaron picogram recently? I have seen pics of Veiny Aaron's picogram. It sounds so sus to say it that way, Showbiz. But indeed I have. And yes, bro's looking quite veiny. He's looking like Michael Chandler with less fluids in his body, if you can believe it, boys. Gaziev is going to destroy Tom by flying Boston crap. This is the memes that we need. Kenny, this is what we need. Ilya Abturo, round 1 KO. Oh, boys, it's International Fight Week. John Jones is being defeated. Mate, boys. MMA life is so good right now. Kenny is going with the flow, I think. You have to. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to give Kenny... You need to release that as its own video. I'll release it as a members video for the boys. JVD Media, what's up, dude? What's up, brother? How are you, dude? If you guys are just... Should we play it again, chat? There's now 23 people here. There was only 5 people here when we played the video. Should we play it again, chat? Should we play it again? Do you guys want to see the intro again one more time now that there's 23 people here? Should we play it again? Let me know, chat. Where am I at? Gaziev is going to destroy. Play it again. It was good. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again. All right, boys. One more time for all the boys that are the first here. One more time. Sit back and enjoy. Grab some popcorn. It goes for about 3 minutes. This is the special edition of We Have Destroyed John Jones, chat. Let's go. Let's run it back. Oh, man. We did it, chat. We did it. We did it. We did this together, chat. All of MMA YouTube together did this, chat. I can't believe you got the actual MMA guru for the video. If John was this... Oh my god. Alright, Ronaldo, I'm not reading that one out, mate. I'm not reading that one out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is Guru the smelly Wookiee? I mean, Guru had to be the Wookiee. Man, this is actually a Fight Fans victory over the fucking UFC. It really is, Rainy. It really is. Volk is moving up to heavyweight, mate, just to fight Aspinall. Oh fuck! So I'm gonna hold your proudest work, my proudest work yet. I thought the burial of the GFL intro that we did was the best one. This by far surpasses it. I thought the intro to JDM has won the belt was great. This, I tell you, this is my magnum opus. Yeah, this is my piece. I've peaked now. I might as well shut the fucking channel down. It's not going to get any better than that one. That is by far the best. The death of the GFL, the celebrating of JDM, nothing on that one. That one takes the fucking cake. Easily. Work of art. Yeah, I'll release it in the members section, so if you guys want to send it around, you can send it around. Guru needs to see it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Does anyone want to release it on their channel? Because I'm not going to release it on my channel. It's not good enough for the actual video platform. Like, it doesn't suit my algorithm. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I might just drop it in the Discord and you guys can share it around if you want. I'll just drop it in the... It might be too long because it's 3 minutes. I don't know. I'll drop it in the members section and maybe you guys can download it. I don't know how it works. I might send it to someone. I don't know how to send a 3-minute video. That's the problem. So, yeah. Demonetized, it will go viral. Maybe I might put it up demonetized, yeah. I might put it up demonetized tonight after the stream on the public. Yeah, we'll do that. We might just do that. Put it up demonetized for free. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then that way you guys can download it and share it. Because if it's in the members section, it'll be behind the paywall, and that's shit. You guys won't do that. Yeah. It goes for 3 minutes, mate. It's too long. It's too long for that shit. TikTokers and shorts, they don't have that much time. They got other TikToks and shorts to watch. They're very busy people. They've only got 10 to 15 seconds, and then they're out of there. You know, that's the problem with the TikTok gen. They can't appreciate cinema, mate. They don't appreciate cinema. I'm trying to be Christopher fucking Nolan over here. Be a greedy Jew and make them pay to be a member. No, dude, this is the fall of the empire. This isn't the time for Don't, Doug. This isn't the time for those kind of tactics. This isn't those kind of tactics. It's time to give it to people for free. 1.5. Yeah, I might. You know what? I'll probably do a sped up version at 1.0 speed. Put it on TikTok, and then I'll put the actual version demonetized on my channel after this. After the live stream, I'll just upload the demonetized one. Oh, Chatathan. Unbelievable news. And then, of course, did someone say cinema? Thank you again, Alex. That's $4 for 1 minute. You know what? I'll chuck it up as demonetized. I've already made $4. Plus Eric's $2. I've made $6 off a fucking meme. Life doesn't get better than that. $6 off a meme, off a Star Wars meme in MMA. Dougie's 2 favorite things. Unbelievable. YouTube shorts are 3 minutes. It's fucking perfect. Oh, that's not bad. I might drop it as a short then. There we go. That's not a bad idea, Mr. C. Let me play with it. I think I need to fix some spelling errors, but yeah, I'll fiddle with it after this because I got a video to make after this. I got to film a video about how this isn't Dana White's fault. For the compound, Dougie, it's too good. Make it work. It's good for you. No, thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. I'm happy you guys enjoyed it as much as I did because I did not think anyone would, but that's fucking awesome. And of course, guys, John Jones hit with new criminal charges. He's just so predictable. How on the same day that you get retired? Here's the thing. I have a conspiracy theory. I do not think at all that Dana White wanted to announce that John Jones was retired yet. I think the PR team knew that this was about to hit, and he just went, fuck it, a lost cause is a lost cause. I think they were going to keep trying to push until International Fight Week at least. John Jones was back in America. He would have been at the Expo. He would have been at International Fight Week. He would have been meeting with Hunter Campbell. They were... Don't fix the spelling errors. That's how we know it's yours. That's true. I'll just leave it as it is. Fuck it. I think Ilya will have 2 title defenses. One against Paddy, one against and then he'll move up to 170. Yeah, Ronaldo... So if I was Ilya, I wouldn't move up to 170 because I'd be too small. That's what I would be thinking. Although, if Ilya has great success at lightweight, why not just put all the cards on the table, have a go at 170, and then move back down? So... What you're suggesting is not crazy at all, Ronaldo. Not crazy at all. I think it would be madness to do, but that's what makes it fun. You know, so, yeah, why not? Well, look at John Jones. He's done it again. I'll never forgive you if you don't put your logo and link it to the channel, you motherfucker. Alright, I'll put my logo on it. I'll do the annoying thing with the watermark in the center. I'll do that with a slightly shaded out watermark. And I'll just chuck it up for free. There you go. A black man can't play bumper cars. No, a black man cannot play bumper cars on the streets with human beings, Kennedy. Don't fix this belly. Alright. Jones retired at the end of Pride Month. How fitting. Oh, it all works out so well. It's so synchronicity. How would... He would go up to 170 just for the Islam fight. Yeah, I think he would, Eric. Like... He is really like a dog on a bone with Islam Makhachev. He's really like John Jones on a cock with Islam Makhachev. Like, he is not letting it get away from him. As lower middle management, I assist you and get it done while it's a hot topic. Daniel, I will do it before I film my video. I will finish the stream in 23 minutes. I'll finish the stream, and then I'll put my label across the center, and I'll upload it, and then I'll film tomorrow's video. Dana is making a fight highlight compilation to put John Jones in the Hall of Fame as we speak. I don't doubt that John Jones will be in the Hall of Fame. This is something that I brought up on Frankie's stream this morning, and this has not got to do with tomorrow's video. This has got to do with Dana's ego. I want to give you guys a yes or a no. I'll let you guys vote on it in a poll after this. But this isn't part of tomorrow's video. This is something separate. There's so many points to make on this. Let me know what you think about this. GSP had to sign a contract saying that he would absolutely fight Robert Whittaker if he won the belt, and didn't. He ran away. And he ran away from the Johnny Hendricks fight, embarrassing the company, and Dana White never says GSP's name. Mighty Mouse tried to fight for $1 million against TJ Dillashaw, lost to Henry Cejudo, a very close fight. Dana White never said his name again. Never, ever, ever said his name again. Francis Ngannou, the most marketed heavyweight we've had in the last 10 years. The amount, if you were there in the Reebok era, you remember the amount of marketing they were giving Francis Ngannou. Never said his name again. Absolutely never said his name again. Dana White is a very, very, very vindictive man. Very angry, very vindictive, right? Do you think John Jones gets a retirement package after... And I'm not saying he won't get put in the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much, Daniel, for the $2. I appreciate it. Do it. You've got gold there, cunt. I will do it, Daniel. I promise you. I'll do it by the end of this stream. Here's the yes or no. I don't deny that John Jones... And thank you for the $2, Daniel. I really, really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I don't deny that John Jones is going to go down as a Hall of Famer. Do you think he's going to get a retirement package with how badly he embarrassed Dana White? Remember, Dana White said he's 100% certain this fight happened. Dana White glazed John Jones and got ridiculed for it for a year straight. Do you think he gets a package in International Fight Week? International Fight Week. Let me know what you guys think down there in the poll, and I'll busy myself with interacting with the chat and reading the chat. Dana is making a fight compilation. I'm not suggesting it's Ilya who want to move up for the third belt. I'm not suggesting it. It's Ilya. Yeah, no, Ronaldo, I agree with you. I agree. Like, it'll be Ilya's ego. I think it'll be mad. But yeah, I agree with you, dude. I think it'll be Ilya's ego. Bro, this wasn't even an official announcement. The reporter asked Dana about Jones versus Aspinall. Like all the other interviews, he just said it. What if she didn't ask him about it? Then Dana might have, like, tried to keep pushing it or said it at the end of the interview. Who knows? But it's very interesting that it happened, like, an hour before this news came out about it, right, Rainey? Criminals aren't allowed to leave the country in Australia and New Zealand because they haven't had to deal with John Jones yet. Aren't allowed to leave the country in Australia and New Zealand because they haven't had to deal with John Jones yet. What do you mean, Mr. C? It was just, guys, it was just a prank. Relax. I meant to drive into her. John Jones is gay, I think too, but Peyton Talbot is the most zesty man in the entire roster. Yeah, but this the thing, right? Like, as Guru says, there's nothing wrong with being a gay man. There isn't. Grow, like, honest to God, grow up. You know, that doesn't mean we need books about it in primary schools. You know what I mean? There's levels. But there's, on the base level, like classic 90s level, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If Peyton's gay, Peyton's gay. The problem is, John Jones has that anger in him. You know what I mean? Peyton Talbot's quite happily being just a gay man. Where John Jones, something deep inside of him angers him and forces him to punch his wife in the mouth. Jones transitions next year and comes back for a super fight. Amanda versus Harrison. First 2v1 UFC fight. Fuck it, chuck Juliana Pena in there as well, mate. It's because GSP, DJ, and Francis never gave Dana the old sloppy toppy McDroppy like John Jones did, says OTM Chino. We have circumvented so much passion and rage in the past 2 years. We have cultivated so much passion and rage in the past 2 years. It's like busting a nut after a 45-minute shag. Where do we redirect our rage? Okay, well, number one, thank you for the disgustingly graphic visualization there, Mr. C. I appreciate it. And number two, this is MMA, brother. Give it a week. We'll find someone. Glazing him like a fucking donut, says Kennedy. 82% say yes. All right. I don't think he will. I think Dana is going to want to... I think Dana's going to be very, very angry at John Jones, so we'll see. Jordan Levitt is more manly than John Jones. True. They'll give him one, and the corporate shills will call for it. Yeah, fair enough, Eric. Yep. People forget, man, in the Reebok era, Francis punched with the power of a motorcycle. Yes, Alex, with the... I tell you what, he could kill someone with that hit. Jeff Molina is straighter than John Jones. Yes, exactly. Mr. C is 100% on the money. What did Mr. C said? Yes, Mr. C with that graphic visualization. Yes, true. As long as you could put on fun fights, I couldn't care less where you stick your dong. Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not a... It's funny because we're the MMA community, so we still use the word gay like a bunch of high school children. You know what I mean? But like just a normal gay man like Jordan Levitt or Peyton Talbot just doing their thing. I don't think anyone really gives a fuck, to be honest. I remember going to jail in New Zealand and they told me that local criminals aren't allowed to leave the country for 7 years. If they had John Jones, they'd ship him to North Korea. No way is New Zealand that harsh on their criminals. I'm going to New Zealand, mate. That's a great way to fucking make sure the criminals go to prison. You guys ain't going anywhere. You're locked in. If a person is gay, then he should do yoga and suck his own cock rather than looking for others. No, Ronaldo. No, if you're gay, you should be able to go and suck any cock that's willing to be sucked by you. Why are we talking about this? I guess because it's John Jones' retirement day. Thoughts on Peyton drilling, grappling for... Okay, what's up, Cage? Good to see you, mate. If Dana goes anti-glaze after all this, it'll be so awesome. I'm not going to be surprised. I really won't. Dana's got an ego. Dana wants to go down in history as the guy that got the big fights done. That's Dana White's ego. And when you see this video tomorrow... What's up, City Life Project? Shout out to City Life. How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. When you see this video tomorrow that breaks down the timeline of events and how this is not Dana's fault, he is going to be fucking livid at John Jones. Livid at him. In my opinion, saying Khabib is one of the GOATs is just as dumb as saying John Jones is the world's greatest husband. Just as dumb as saying John Jones is the world's greatest husband. Khabib, 16-0 in the UFC. Ran through Gaethje, Poirier, Barboza, RDR? I want to say RDR. I'm not sure if RDR is in there. Never bled in the octagon. Never lost a round. You don't have to overhype Khabib, but don't undersell Khabib. 16-0 in the UFC. And notice I'm not saying he's 30-0. I'm just taking just his UFC career. 16-0 in the UFC. Never lost a round. Never bled. Gaethje. Poirier. Did he have Oliveira or did Makhachev have Oliveira? Barboza. Let's not, Okay, fine. You know what, Eric? I'll give you that. 16 fights in the UFC. Lost one round. Never bled. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Like, it's easy to pull them down from overselling Khabib, but don't undersell Khabib. You know what I mean? Like, what he did was really fucking good. In my opinion, we just did that one. No such thing as normal Yes, there is, Eric. Whoa. I have a little care about where they stick their dongs, or else we'll have another Izzy situation. Well, yeah, okay, there's obviously, don't fuck a dog, I remember when John Jones and Izzy were madly in love. I do. They were going to train together and everything. I think GSP took the break after Hendricks fight due to unregulated use of steroids. Look how Hendricks fell off after USADA. Yeah, that's something definitely to take into account, Rainey, for sure. What's up, Dougie? Hope you enjoyed the fights this weekend. I didn't City Life. I thought they were bloody horrible. I thought there was maybe 2 good fights on the entire card. Yeah, it was horrible, man. Did you wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning to watch the whole thing? I just got the Sydney Sweeney body soap. What are you playing at, Dougie? What have I done, Chris? What have I done now? Why did you get the body soap? Stop it, Chris. No, you didn't. The heavyweight GOAT list is obviously Phil DeFries, 14-fight win streak, 12 title defenses, cleared out the KSW heavyweight division 3 bloody times. There you go. City Life Project is the bloody hardcore we've all been waiting for. He understands every single competition. What's up, Cheddarhead? I ate too many edibles again, and I'm betting $100 on Kaiko France. Don't do it, Cheddarhead. Don't throw your money away. It's hilarious. John left with the gay tag rather than the goat tag. That is truly fucking hilarious. Lost a round to Connor. Khabib lose rounds against Connor and T-Bell. Dougie is the man, Mr. C. He's just always streaming when I am, so I have to pop in and say g'day when I can. Yeah, I mean, we're one of the few blokes here on this side of the globe that have the night shift of MMA YouTube, but hey, mate. It's all good. I mean, I'm just a retard with a bit of yapping. You're the hardcore that watches bloody everything City Life, you know? You're the one that's in, mate. I can't believe that people think that main event was bad. I think the main event, with the pace of it, on top of the card that was, you know what I mean? Like, if you took that main event, City Life, just in its own vacuum, not so bad. But when you stack it on top of the card, that's, 7 hours of boredom with an empty arena, like the arena left at the co-main event, doesn't, yeah, it doesn't stack up very well, does it, dude? No GOAT anymore. Turned down 30 mil not to take a potential loss. That's money for his family. Would have been the biggest contract the UFC ever approved. He turned down that money for ego. Yes, he did. He did. And he's closed the door for other fighters behind him. Again, once you see the timeline, you're going to be like, Jesus Christ, he's ruined it for everybody. Now, where am I at? Khabib had multiple fights that should have been exhibitions, all a bunch of bums until the UFC were his perfect style matchup. You still got to win the fights the UFC gives you. Like, and that's why I say, when I talk about Khabib, I talk about 16-0. I don't talk about 29-0. I fuck his amateur. I don't count his amateur. But to go 16-0 in the UFC, maybe lose 2 rounds. We'll give you 2 rounds. Connor and T-Bow. Maybe you lost 2 rounds in 16 fights in the UFC. Still never bled. Pretty impressive. Khabib is 13 in the... Is it 13? I thought it was 14. Maybe it is 14. I had too many edibles again. In my head, Hill and Roundtree never happened. I'm shocked at how bad that fight was. There you go. There you go, City Life. No, don't actually buy her soap. I got an ad right before... You did not get us... Did you really? They know the MMA YouTube audience too well. Gooner soap, that's exactly what it is. What are the Rayval versus Van odds right now? I'm not sure. Can somebody check? Because I got to pump through these comments, boys. The Joshua Van versus Brandon Royval odds. Can someone check and put it in the chat? With John Jones being gay, who is the actual light heavyweight GOAT? Daniel Cormier. John Jones retired Pride Month. That makes so much sense. OTMO. It's so serendipitous. Hill should learn some wrestling. He should learn some basic footwork. It was bad. UFC unzipped their pants for Dana and shit on the leagues, yet hate on the UFC UFC unzipped their pants for Dana and shit on other leagues, yet hate on the UFC every weekend. You should watch Black Combat. You'd be satisfied. Superior rule set, Korean WMMA. So I think you mean UFC fans shit their pants for Dana and shit on the other leagues. Yeah, I agree, City Life Project. I've personally been trying to get more into BKFC, and I'm bloody loving it, dude. The main event was kind of mid. Don't think it was bad. Just, I don't know, Khalil could have finished Hill multiple times if he wanted to. That was the problem. Like, Khalil didn't want to chase him down and gas out, and the main event's first 2 rounds were slow, and then the rest of the card was bad. It is 11:44 PST. I don't know what time that zone is, but I enjoy these night streams a lot. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Ron. I'm happy that you enjoy them, dude. It means a lot, guys, to be able to do this with you lads. So I appreciate you saying that you enjoy it, dude. It was not bad at all. Madness to think so. If you want no technical brawls, there are plenty of leagues and North American regional shows for that. Yeah, Fury FC, the main event that we saw tonight. There you go. And you know what, City Life? That's what I say about BKFC. Like, I like that BKFC is just for the savages again, you know? So I agree, dude. Like, I'm down for just the savagery. So I don't mind a technical battle, which is why, again, if you took Khalil Roundtree in a vacuum, it would be all right. But the problem is it was 7 hours of... I mean, there was 2 fun fights before that, yeah? Khabib is 13-0, 3 defenses, never fought a proper wrestler. He was a 190-pound guy, fought smaller strikers, a 155-pound goat. It's like disrespecting other legends, dude. Khabib was 13-0. 3 defenses. Never fought a proper wrestler. He was 190 pounds. Fought smaller strikers. I mean, he made 155. Maybe. Rainey, you can get into the details, can't you? Like, he made 155, so he was a 155er. But the Gaethje weigh-in, what happened there? A third round finish, which is possible, would have made a great main event. Waking up at 2:30 in the morning made it not so exciting. I completely agree, Mr. C. I completely agree. I had the card in the background while I was doing other shit because of how boring it was. Fair enough, Justin Kennedy. I've been there before. Russian Ronda, what a joke. Fought like Ronda 2. Needed Edward Tavarian at the top of his lungs. Head Mamet! Dude, when she got kicked in the balls and started to bounce them out, I lost my shit. I was laughing for like fucking 5 minutes straight. I couldn't hold it together. The first finish on the card yesterday stopped a 13-fight decision streak in the UFC, and they thought it was the old gloves. No, it's just the fighters. Other than flash knockdowns, it was female striking by numbers. Yeah, true. Royval versus Van is almost even. Royval, bet on Royval. I can't hold the UFC to high standards. Then bitch complain when you get technical fights. And turn your tune on the brawlers, regional level KSW type stuff. I completely agree, dude. I encourage people to watch the regional stuff because it's not high level MMA, which means it's fun. Which is why I say to people all the time, watch your Cage Warriors, watch your Eternal. It's fun. It's more fun than the UFC if that's what you want to see. Fuck, I should have bet on Royval when he was a big underdog. Yes, Talbot is 160 plus underdog. Too much. Khabib is 13-0 in the UFC, but being dominant and never bleed, never knock down, never being vulnerable is impressive. That's what I mean, simply kudos. Like, don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to Khabib Nurmagomedov. I was going to throw 50 on him if the odds were still good. A lot of juicy bets on this card. Cheddarhead is eating mushrooms and spending money, and you love to see it. Power Slap guarantees more revenue than FIFA World Cup. Dana is retarded and a liar. People who go to the UFC for finishes are insane. Leagues is deep. Road FC, Black Combat, Ryzen, KSW all have finish rates, and again, North American regional scenes. City Life Project, did you see the graph at the end of last year that showed all the regional leagues that had more finishes than the UFC and that the UFC was dead last when it came to finishes? I still can't believe those cunts left at the co-main. Made me feel like an Apex event without hearing people scream. I agree, Christian Grey, which just sort of sucked the energy out of the fight, especially with how much Khalil Roundtree was holding back and trying not to gas himself out. I put some money on Talbot, but I think he is going to lose. I think Talbot will be alright. Whoa, he's out in there against a killer. I don't know if I'm going to pick Talbot. Never go back to the dump again, UFC. Go to Poland where they will respect the fighters. They can't go to Poland. Octagon has pushed them out of there. I don't think they can go to Eastern Europe anymore. I think that's Octagon's now. And Octagon is mafiaed up. If the fights deliver, who gives a fuck if there's a finish or not? It's the UFC. Finishes happen more in leagues with real rules. Fuck the unified rules. KFC is better than UFC entertainment-wise all day, every day. Never miss a card. Must see MMA. There you go. Shout out. So I'm saying BKFC and Eternal, and City Life Project is saying KSW is the one that you got to see. What's up, Bala? Good to see you, dude. The Russian Ronda, the Korean Mike Tyson, the Australian Wonder Boy. What's next? The Nigerian Nate M, the Swedish Ngannou, the Israeli Bryce Mitchell. Y'all, let me tell you guys about this Netanyahu, all right? He was doing okay until he bombed Iran. Roids make fights great. I agree. Israeli Bryce Mitchell would be fucking amazing. Netanyahu, he was onto the right track before he went and bombed Iran. That's where he really fucked up. I think some guys are getting genetically gifted to do better with weight cuts. I would agree with that. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Some people can let go easier. What's up, Spectronominus? How are you, dude? Khabib only has 2 die defenses. The Ally Quinta was worse than the John Jones title win. I mean, it was completely out of Khabib's hands, you know what I mean? He rocked up to fight Tony Ferguson, then he rocked up to fight Max Holloway, and then he was willing to fight Michael Chiesa. Like, yeah, that one's a bit out of Khabib's hands, but it doesn't make what you said any less true. That's very true, City Life. KSW is the shit indeed, as is BKFC. Rivzia and Ozempic Kuniev would destroy DDP. Wrong, Mr. C. No one destroys us. FEN is pretty good too, but I missed that card yesterday. How was it? I think there were only like 10 fights. I didn't watch that one yesterday. I watched BKFC. I still need to watch Eternal. Simply Kudos knows what's up. Simply Kudos knows what's going on. FEN, oh shit, there was even some kickboxing on the card too. Friday Fight Night. Are you talking about Friday Fight? No, that's not Friday Fight Night. I'm not sure what FEN is, City Life Project. Again, I'm not as much of a hardcore as you are, brother. Cuban Merc Prime, Khabib murked Prime Poirier. Islam took a wash Poirier to the 5th round. Yeah, I mean, that's what it, like, Khabib has some decent wins, dude. Don't discredit Khabib. Don't. The UFC became too technical. Nobody wants to be in Valhalla wants to be in a Valhalla fight anymore. I agree, Spectronominus, and that's why, again, like City Life is saying, guys, get Fight Pass. Watch your regional promotions. Watch your regionals. Wherever you are, there is a regional promotion for you on Fight Pass. Watch them. They're really fun. Really, really fun. All right, I'm actually an hour now. Have a good one, Doug. Oh, City Life, thank you for jumping in. Guys, if you want... Listen, while City Life is still here or not still here, if you guys want to know about regional shows, which ones to get into, which ones to watch, I encourage you, go and listen to City Life when he streams. Go and listen to City Life, ask him questions in his comment section. Just post in his comment section. Ask him, oi, mate, what's a good card this weekend? You know what I'm saying? Like, just jump into his streams. He's streaming right now. Or whenever he's done, like, on an old stream, his comment sections are always open. And just ask him, oi, what's a good regional card to watch? What's something fun to watch? What do you suggest this weekend if you're feeling a little bit burnt out from MMA? So give City Life some love, because I barely have the time to follow the UFC closely. I still haven't watched the Australian Fight Night card over the weekend. I barely watched the BKFC card. He's got more time to get into it all. So if you're interested in that stepping stone of deepening your MMA knowledge, where it is more violent and more fun, go and check out City Life and tell him Dougie sent you. Tell him to say g'day. All right, let's punch through this. Same here, Justin. How do you get grapple fucked by the Korean Mike Tyson? I know. Fucking poor gurus, mate. Orban Elliott. Poor Oban Elliott. It's funny how much more willing the US government is to tell Israel than its own people. It makes you get a question who's actually making the decisions. I don't think you need to question it anymore, Feral Florida man. Does Black Combat have only black fighters? Ask City Life. I've never seen it. He sold my parlay and immediately went outside to chop firewood to blow some steam. That's fair enough, dude. Lashinda Jenkins. Okay, what's up, Lashinda? I've seen you in here before. How are you? Islam had better competition compared to Khabib, but Khabib did it more dominantly. Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Like, I get why people want to throw water on Khabib, but just don't throw him out completely. You know what I mean? Paddy submits Ilya. No, not fuck your feelings. No, he doesn't. Lashinda says, are you single? What's up, Lashinda? How are you? Yeah, I would have done the same. There you go. Them Cage Warriors fights are actually good, to be honest. They are. They're fun. They're really, really fun. People who have time to watch regionals is crazy. I mean, it just depends what you prioritize. Like, do you watch other TV shows? Do you watch other content? It just depends what you get into. Is there a big FC card soon? There is. There was one last week. Shit. There was one last week, and I've got the next one saved in my calendar. But there was one this weekend, and then the next BKFC is... no, I didn't do that. I saved last week's. Check Tapology. But they're pretty much every single weekend. There's BKFC all the time. All right, I'm a sub to him. Okay, on your way, Lashinda. The same people who say Khabib was a weight bully are the same ones who glaze Alex Pereira. Same-minded people. Oh, wait. The same ones that say Khabib was a weight bully. Oh, yes. I'm extremely Asian. Yes. Not the place. Yeah, not the place, Lashinda. This ain't the place for you, sweetheart. This is MMA talk, all right? Not just gazing into my eyes. How do you take 80-year-old Wash Tony Ferguson on a 12-fight losing streak to a close decision and then come out and submit the undefeated Apurio? How do you take an 80-year-old Wash Tony Ferguson on a 12-fight losing streak to a close decision and then come out and submit? You're talking about Paddy Pimblett. Yeah, I know. The Paddy Pimblett hype, you guys have been tricked by the MMA marketing machine. He beat Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is dog shit. Tony Ferguson was beating Michael Chandler until Chandler landed the kick. Michael Chandler's shit. Just remember, true fella Canadian City Life knows his shit. You feel me on Crip? Oh, mate, on Crip, on God, on Mac, on Christ, on life, on everything. All right, we're gonna get out of here, boys. I got a lot to get through this afternoon. I got a lot of shit to do. Let's play the outro music. Let's play the outro music and then I'll finish reading the chats. Let's wrap it up, boys. Let's wrap it up. All right. Mr. C's got the last one. If fans want more entertaining fights and knockouts, stop pressuring a fighter being undefeated. Rampage, Chuck, GSP all had losses on their records but gave amazing fights. I've noticed that in the MMA community, OTM Chino, people just trash a fighter the second they have a loss. I hate it. This is MMA. You're meant to be able to lose one, come back and win 4, lose one, come back and win. Dougie only opens his relationship for the Raiden and Golden Gay times. That's true. My Uncle Maurice fought in the UFC. Oh, there you go. What do you think of Min Yang Zhang? I think they're really fucking good. Min Yang Zhang, really fucking good. Classic noob beater, or Clash the noob beater. Maurice Smith was his name. There you go. People forget, man. Floyd Mayweather is 50-0 against cheap chapter books. Yeah, don't bring that shit into MMA, Mr. C. All right, cool. I like Min Yang Zhang. I like Min Yang Zhang. I like him. Oh, Patty the Patty. Have you done the Why Are You Gay today? We haven't done the Why Are You Gay. I'll give you guys a Why Are You Gay and then I'm out of here.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
There you go. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's video. Historically important video. The timeline of events and why the hold-up at heavyweight was not Dana White's fault. Very important video. Everyone is laughing at Dana White. It's not his fault. Where's your song? Scammed? Sorry, Eric. Where's your song? Where's Eric? Eric had a song request. It was not Dana's fault. 4 big guys, full song. What is this?
Big dick.
Eric. What is this, Eric?
Big old dick.
Eric, what have you? Eric, no.
Big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He
got all right, boys, I'm out of here. This one's for Eric. No, Eric, no, Eric, no. Now I'm just listening to this shit. All right, boys, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Goodbye, boys. See you. John Jones's workout music. See you guys.